time, folks. Suck it to me.
You have the attention span of a chicken nugget.
A chia pet? Did you just call me a...
No! I called you a chicken nugget.
Do you even know what a chia pet is?
Yes.
Y'all, you gotta get you a grill pan, like I was saying in the last vlog. So you did go here. Let me show y'all a little closer. Now I done cooked on it, so it look a little, you know, like, But I'm gonna put the picture of it up, well, wherever it makes sense for my editor to put the picture up. But I'm gonna show y'all. All right, looks a little bit crime scene-ish, but there we go. I have had this. I gotta look at my Amazon shopping. Let me look to see how long I have had this grill pan. I just went on there. I bought this October 11th, 2020. So we going on almost 3 years since I had this thing and it's still kicking. Oh, and if you guys have favorite, like, you know, appliances around the house, let me know what your favorite is. I have to say this air fryer that my sister bought me for Christmas back in maybe 2021, I think. This thing has been put to such great use. Like you see, I just cooked my potatoes in there and there's just like a host of things that you can cook in there. Makes it so much easier and nicer. I also love my single cup. Can you see that? Where did it go? Where is it? My single cup Keurig. And you know, I like my little kettle or whatever. I'm trying to remember to link these in the description. Sometimes I remember after the video done went live for a couple of hours or a couple of days. Bon appetit! Now I can eat the same thing over and over again until I get tired of it. And let me tell you something, the chicken at Costco is a good price because, well, for me it is, because the chicken in the grocery stores over here, you know, be a little pricey and you only get but a little bit of chicken. But at Costco, you get, I'll see if I can put a picture of it. I don't know if they have, ooh, my arms hurt. I don't know if they have a proper picture of it on Instacart. And the chicken I have in the freezer here, you know, it's down to the last couple of things. Anyway, but the Kirkland brand, you get a whole bunch of chicken for like $36. Chicken breast. That's what I usually get. Chicken breast, 36 bucks, mad chicken. For me, $36 worth of chicken in a grocery store is not as much as, you know, the $36 of chicken you get from Costco. It's some good chicken, like thick, good chicken breast. I do have to wind up cutting it in half to thin it out because it would be, you know, it take forever to cook and whatnot. But that's a lot of chicken, so I just like that. Anyway, on the agenda today, real quick, I have a call at 2 with a scientist from Procter & Gamble. I wanted her input on a hair myths video that I'm doing for the skincare channel, so looking forward to that. Then I have my weekly call with Jasmine. Then I have an event tonight and it's a really nice event. It's this like rum event with a chef, a Caribbean chef that's gonna be there. It's gonna have like light bites to pair with the rum and whatnot. But it's gloomy outside. It's been rain. It rained all weekend. It's gloomy. I don't know if I won't be out there. All right, so just finished my call with Dr. Rolanda Wilkerson from P&G, scientist, and oh, this thing is over here. Look at my phone typing everything that I said because I must have pressed a button by accident. How do you, oh, I see what I pressed. So yes, I just finished getting off the phone with her. I think this is gonna be a really good video on hair myths. Let me tell you something about content creation, right? It's enjoyable. However, sometimes that mess is stressful because you're like trying to figure out, like, I mean, I can speak for myself as a content creator. I'm always trying to do better. I'm always trying to make better videos. Like if you look at my videos now, versus, sorry, I can't search for videos. Why is she asking? I'm not talking to Siri. If you look at the videos that I made in like 2020 and compare it to now, like first of all, I'm more comfortable in front of the camera. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a shy person, but it is weird as talking to a camera lens, right? But which is why I'm so glad that you guys leave comments and stuff like that, because then I'm like, okay, I know who I'm talking to now. So it's not like very weird just talking to this lens, right? I'm talking to my peeps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my peeps. But I'm always trying to create better videos. So I'll watch other people on YouTube. I'm like, oh, how did they do that? That was interesting. That caught my attention. That kept me on the video longer. So I'm always trying to do that kind of stuff. And sometimes it's a little frustrating when you're like, oh man, I think this would be a good video and then it just doesn't resonate with people. It's frustrating, but it's also like good to have that, you know, because then it's like, all right, what went wrong? How can I make it better? You know, that sort of thing. So anyway, I got my call right now. I'm on my call with Jasmine. She about to get up on there. So, and then after Jasmine's call, I am taking a nap, y'all. So I'm making some non-dairy mozzarella sticks from a Weight Watchers recipe, right? It's a Weight Watchers recipe for regular mozzarella sticks, but you know, I substituted the non-dairy. Get out of my box, boy. Look at this. All in the mix. Get down. I know you're not. Okay, I'll leave you alone. Anyway, y'all, it's from a Weight Watchers recipe. It's really easy. Simply, you need an egg white or egg wash, right? You gotta have your cheese. Mine is, I threw the package away, but it's a Daya mozzarella sticks, and I just cut them in half, so you know, like that. Then you need you some flour, and you're gonna make a panko crumb mix. I didn't mix this up yet, but it's basically panko crumbs, Italian seasoning, garlic, pepper. I think maybe salt might be in there, but you don't need that much salt. Just, you know, just a little something. And then what you do is, I'm gonna show you. All right, so you pick up the mozzarella stick, right? Then you stick it in there. Then you stick it in the flour. Wait, no, it's flour first. All right, ignore that. It's flour first, and then in the egg. All right, I did that backwards. Then the egg, and then you put it in there. Boom, boom, boom. I'm gonna do another one so you see it in the proper way. And let me put this like this, so that I don't get messed up again. All right. So essentially, I'm just gonna put these all in here. Mozzarella sticks, the dry mozzarella sticks in the flour. We are going to shake it up so that they're coated. Not such a shallow bowl, but you know, you could just get the flour on it. I would pick up the camera and show you, but my hand dirty in the flour. Okay, I can wash my hands. All right, so the mozzarella sticks are coated in the flour, and then we're gonna go slap it in the egg, toss it around, and then you put it in the panko crumb mixture, and then I set it aside on this plate right there. So once you have finished coating all of them, you're gonna stick this in the freezer for 20 minutes and get it hardened, and then I'll show you the next step. Now the thing is, right, when you are trying to eat healthier, right, or lose weight or whatever your goal is, right, the idea, at least for me, right, because I can't be sitting here eating no bland ass food all the time. Like, just because you're eating healthier doesn't mean you have to eat bland food. There are ways of seasoning food and preparing things where you can still enjoy it without, you know, adding a bunch of extra butter and sauces and all that other stuff, right? So I like to find healthier ways of cooking things that I already eat and that I like. Try that. You know, you don't have to have, Weight Watchers has a plethora of recipes, right? Like I like going on Weight Watchers, boom, boom, boom. There's the recipes. And I need to be better about tracking and you know, making sure I know what I'm tracking and whatnot, which, you know, I'm gonna try to get back on today. But even if you don't have Weight Watchers, you can find healthier ways to cook things easily by Googling, going on Pinterest, all of that. And just make sure that you keep track of your calories and, you know, everything that you eat in and whatnot. So in about 20 minutes, I'm gonna pull, because I might forget to film this, so I'm gonna just tell you what the next step is. So after that has been in the freezer for 20 minutes, I'm gonna pull it out. And what is the temperature that I need to put this on? You are going to put the air fryer on 400 and you cook it for 5 to 6 minutes, depending on, you know, if it got lightly brown and crisp, like how quickly it can do that. I think you could put it in the regular oven, but I very rarely use my regular oven because, you know, the air fryer is right the fuck there, you know what I'm saying? This is how they look out of the freezer. I don't know how they look much different than what they look like before, but let's get them in this air fryer. All right, got me a little side of mozzarella. I probably put a little bit too much in there, because I'm not gonna need all of that for these little itty bitty amounts of mozzarella sticks. So, bon appetit. All right, now I'm editing a video for a campaign, and I like to take, so you know, the last vlog I had a little piece of food in my mouth, but I was like, oh, thank God it was only for like a couple seconds in the video. Anyway, I like to take care that my sponsored content doesn't feel like overtly sponsored, you know, because people don't want to watch ads, you know what I'm saying? And I always make sure that the sponsorships align with my content. So primarily my content is skincare, it's makeup, it's fashions, might sprinkle some lifestyle stuff in there too, but you know, because it's not about me all the time, you know, it's not like Danielle's skincare routine. It's about, you know, showing y'all all the different products that's out there and how they work. You know, there's different brands, you know, in there, because if I only talked about what works for me and what I like, how's that helping anybody else? So anyways, I'm editing this video. The way I wanted it to work out is to kind of like talk to people who, and there's a lot of people who follow me on Instagram who they're like, okay, I want my skin to, you know, I know I need to do better with my skin, but they don't necessarily know like the ins and outs of skin. Like sometimes you gotta start with the basics for people. So that's what I'm hoping to achieve here with this video. My microwave popcorn. Okay, I'm coming. That's what I'm hoping to achieve here with this video. Like kind of like a skin 101 on like what certain serums do, because some people don't even know what serums do. And I'm hoping that it resonates with, you know, these people. And I'm hoping also that it resonates, you know, for me in terms of views, because, you know, we ain't no ways around it. We do things as a content creator to reach, you know, as many people. Well, not necessarily to reach as many people as we can, but, you know, I do want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I do want as many people as possible to who can benefit from the content to see the content. And you know what, something? Let me tell you something. Instagram been bugging lately, right? Because the reach has been like, it's like a little too light, too much light. Like right here is good and is enough light. Like when I step here is too much. Like right here is good. You know, like right here is good. They have been bugging with reach lately to the point where I'm like, what is happening? Because you know, the thing is, like, if your content sucks, like you gotta, you know, be like, okay, how can I fix this, right? And I would never say that my content sucks, but we always have room for improvement. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? What does Instagram want? And it turns out that even Instagram don't know what they want. The head of Instagram was on a podcast, and I'm gonna try to remember to link this, but if you're interested in it and I don't have it linked in the description, just leave a comment like, you know, D, you forgot the link to that YouTube video with the head of Instagram was talking about the algorithm and stuff. So Instagram went gung-ho with Reels because they were trying to compete with TikTok, right? But then they started to realize that like, oh, we're not really making money off of this short content. What we really make more money off of is the feed. And I'm paraphrasing because, you know, the video kind of goes more in depth. So it seems as if they're looking to keep people on the platform for as long as possible. And the more they keep people on the platform, the more they're able to serve ads. The more ads they're able to serve, the more money they make. So it's been a bit of a challenge trying to, you know, balance out like, okay, what are they looking for? What should I do in terms of changing or tweaking the way that I do my content and whatnot? And it could be a little frustrating, especially because my arms. It could be a little frustrating because it's like, I be putting in work. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta put in the work with the thinking. I gotta put up the lights and the camera and the footage and writing the scripts and all that other stuff. And you know what I'm saying? And then it's like you see other people who, like, you know, it's just like, shoom, they get all of these views and stuff. So it can be a little, you know, it could be a little damper on your creative mind and psyche. But I just try my best to attract the people who to not even just to attract, because I really like to keep and deepen the relationship that I have with people that are already following me, because it's like, all right, why would I want to be chasing people who are fickle, who may or may not like my content, when I have a whole bunch of people who I know already tend to enjoy my content? Like, why don't I just keep making stuff that you guys appreciate? You know what I mean? So anyway, let me eat my little popcorn while I'm editing my video. And And as you can see, I did not make it to the event tonight. And matter of fact, I ain't even, by the time I got up from my nap, what time is it now? It's 9 o'clock. I got up from that nap like 7:45. The event was already 45 minutes in. I forget, you guys. Let me show you the dress that I intend on wearing for the Halloween party. I hope I'm not hyping this Halloween party up too much. I know we gonna have fun because I just know how me and my friends, we be cutting up, but I hope I'm not overhyping it up to y'all. But let me show you this dress. I'm so excited. Okay, so the dress code for this party is sexy all black, but I think when the actual invitations go out, because I only sent save the date so far, I think I'm gonna put sexy all black or wear a costume so that, you know, because the party is on very close to Halloween. So, you know, like maybe people wanted to wear a costume or whatever. But let me show you this dress. I hope y'all can see this because I put it on the mirror because when I hung it up there to look at it, it was hard to see. But look at this dress. I got this from Fashion Nova. I think this is their Luxe line. Let me see. Yeah, Nova Luxe. Okay, Fashion Nova. I freaking hate that Fashion Nova does not give you a refund when you return things. They only give you store credit. But I be sending my stuff back in for my store credit. Okay, because you gonna give me my store credit. But look at this freaking dress, right? Oh my God, I sent it to Melissa and Kalina, which I realize I probably don't even talk about them enough on my vlogs or whatever, but I be talking to them girls like probably every day. They're one of my many few that I talk to every day, but I tried this on and Melissa was like, you cannot wear anything else because I just can't unsee you in this dress. Now the problem is, right? This is very, very beautiful. I love, like, it's giving the haunted house host vibes. I did buy 2 backups because this dress is an extra large and Fashion Nova sizing, for me at least, can be a little weird. Like, sometimes the extra large fits just right. Sometimes it's a little bit too big. And then sometimes everywhere fits, except I can't get it to fasten in the back. Because, you know, I got big back. So that's the thing with this dress. I could not get it to zip up by myself, and I'm assuming it is because it won't be able to be zipped up. So what I'm going to do, I was gonna take it to a tailor, but then I'm like, I wonder if I could just do this myself. Because essentially, all I need is to attach a piece of elastic from here to here, and I can do that myself. I know how to do a simple stitch. It's not gonna look, you know, beautiful, but I can do a simple stitch. And I'm probably gonna have my hair in a ponytail because look what else I'm gonna wear. But before I show you what else I'm gonna wear, the ponytail is going to cover that part up so people can't see. And even if they can see, oh well. But let me show you this other thing. Let me open up this. Okay. All right, wait, where did I put it? Yo, isn't that amazing? So I'm like, gonna wear that dress with that. I'm gonna have my hair in a ponytail. I'm thinking of doing like a mohawk ponytail, cause you know, y'all see me all the time, my hair's in a ponytail. But I like to have my hair pulled off my face. But I also gotta realize that there are other styles where my hair can be pulled off my face other than a ponytail. Like I can do it like an updo or something like that. But that is the dress. Look what I gotta be doing to my furnishing. Cause this, look what he be doing to my chair, y'all. And it mostly happens at night when I'm sleeping because I think that's his way of trying to get me to get up. Little jerk. And look at him. Yeah, you. I be talking so much at the beginning of these vlogs, but I'm so excited about this dress. Hopefully the replacements come in because I did regular shipping for Fashion Nova and regular Fashion Nova shipping be taking forever, but I don't need the stuff that fast anyway. But hopefully it'll come before I close out this vlog so y'all can see. I'll put pictures up of the dresses that I intended to wear, but I mean, not intended to wear, that I bought as backups. But I think really and truly, I'm just gonna go to the fabric store, get me one of those little elastic things, and sew something in there to at least keep, you know, the dress closed. All right, so it's 11:23, right? I just put up the light, and I have my camera right here. Ooh, can you see that? The camera's right there. Boom, obviously I'm gonna turn that around. And I'm about to refilm a clip for a reel that I plan to post tomorrow morning. Now, the thing is, right? Let me show y'all the thing here. I feel like this is overblown, what you're seeing here. So the lighting that you're seeing here is not true to what's actually happening here. But regardless, I wanted to refilm this. So anyway, so you see how the light looks there on my skin? I want to look like this. These are just some video clips. So I think when I did the Lancome, oh, there we go. And I really could have just typed that in the search thing. All right, so again, it's kind of blown out what it's being seen here, but I want the lighting to look more like this, which if I remember correctly, I don't think, yeah, this does have a 11:29 p.m. timestamp on it. The lighting looks so much better when I film after like the sun has gone down. Like usually like natural light is great, but sometimes it's not always the best. See, like it looks blown out. And when I say it looks blown out, like this camera is making it look blown out because you're essentially looking at my laptop screen. But I feel like the lighting looks so much better at nighttime. So I think that for like these videos, I may just wait and film at night, which sometimes works out best because I usually film on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and like, especially like tomorrow, for instance. So I would wake up probably around 7:30, 8 at the latest, and eat breakfast. Then I would, you know, get dressed, put makeup on or like film before I put my makeup on for like things that I need to be makeup free, put my makeup on and then finish filming. But like a day like tomorrow, I have 2 calls. One is at like 2:30 or 3, and then one is at 4. So sometimes I don't always start filming like very, very early. Sometimes I'll start filming at like 12 or 1 o'clock. So when I have an appointment in the afternoon, I'm like rushing to film and I may not even finish filming. So what I think I'm gonna do is maybe tomorrow morning I'll finish writing my scripts. I'll take my calls, I'll take a nap, and then like after 7 o'clock, then I'll do the filming because I feel like the lighting looks better. Light from outside, the sunlight, because you know, the natural light can be a little tricky sometimes, whereas this is usually more predictable and stable. So yeah, I'm looking in the viewfinder. Shoot, almost dropped the camera. I'm looking in the viewfinder here. And again, it's blown out for y'all, but what I'm seeing the lighting looks 1,000% better than what it did in the other video, because sometimes the natural light, first of all, clouds move, so it can affect how the light looks. I looked kind of like greenish, and I might be able to kind of fix that with, you know, post-production color correcting, but I don't really know how to do that well. And I don't want to, you know, like I feel like it's just quicker for me to just do it over, because essentially the clip is me putting on a gel moisturizer and then putting a thicker moisturizer, and then I'm gonna edit it, and it'll be maybe like a, I don't know, like a 5 to 6 second video asking people which would they rather. Would you rather the gel cream or the thick cream? So if you follow me on Instagram, the post is already gonna be live by the time you look at this vlog. So, you know, go on ahead. Even if you don't follow me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. Take a look at the videos and whatnot and be like, oh shoot, Danielle, I remember you was talking about this on the vlog. You know what I'm saying? Well, this is so cool. So I am doing my nails with the Jessie Monroe nail care line, which is my friend Kalina's line. Jessie Monroe was her grandmother, and she named the line after her. Her grandmother had diabetes, and there was a lot of stuff that she wasn't able to use, and had her grandmother, if her grandmother were alive today, she'd be actually able to use this line. So I just put the Let's Grow, which is a nail treatment to help strengthen the nails. I got a manicure last week, and I forgot to tell the lady, don't cut my cuticles. So like my cuticles look a little jagged, you know what I mean? And anytime they cut my cuticles, they always look like really jagged after a couple of days. I hate that, but I do like the shape that they gave me. So I'm gonna try to maintain the shape on my own. All right, so I did that. Now I'm going to put on this chocolate brown color, which I love for the fall. This is called Snickers, which is kind of making me want a Snickers, but I'm gonna try to be good. There's nail polish on here. I really like the brush on this. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see it, but it makes polishing the nails a lot easier. I am a super klutz when it comes to polishing my nails. I don't know if you guys saw that, but that was really easy because the brush kind of has like this, like it's, can you see that? Like the brush is kind of like the same shape, like it's curved like the nail bed. Oh God. Come on, come in focus. Wait, maybe if I do like that. All right, well, I don't think that's in focus. But the brush is curved to make it easier to polish the nails. And it kind of like wraps around and hugs the nail. So I can really I am not good at polishing my own nails at all, and that's coming out really nice. I love a dark chocolate brown color in the fall. Ooh, I love that on my nails. I love it. Like, this is almost like, if you look at it really quickly, you might think this is a black. They also do a really nice black too. I want it chocolate brown. There's also a tool that she just came out with that helps to clean around the nails, and she brought it for me last time she was at my house. You know, my cleaning lady, she's really good at putting stuff away. That I'll be like, Dad, where'd she put it? All right, this one's gonna be kind of hard for you guys to see me do because of the angle, and I would much rather my nail properly than to not. And you could do like just one coat. Like, that's pretty good with one coat. I'm gonna do 2 coats just because that's just, you know, what I'd be doing. All right. That brush would be great to like clean that little mess up that I made. But you know what? This is my right hand, so, and I am right-handed, so this is not my dominant hand doing this. Love how that glides on. Not bad for my non-dominant hand. All right, let me do one more coat. Top coat, which is called glass window. Then I'm gonna let this dry for a little bit, and then I'm gonna put these drip and dry, fast drying drops on there. Hey you guys, so I really love these nail polishes, and Jessie Monroe Nail Care was kind enough to extend an offer code to you guys. So you can get 15% off your entire purchase when you use code LWD15 at jessiemonroenailcare.com. How cool is that? And if you don't remember, I'll put it in the description. All right, so I'm gonna finish editing this video. The light looks so much better. I'm so glad I redid it. So, well, we're already on the next day. It's Tuesday now, so, but bye! Thank you for reaching out. All right, so I just got off the call with someone who is potentially interested in managing me. You know, they said that they looked at my profile. They think I'm an amazing influencer, which, you know, no, I'm dead serious. I actually turned off the camera when I got to certain questions that I was asking, because this particular agency, it's a guy who used to be an influencer, which I'm like, that's a plus because they kind of know, you know, what it is, but it's a white dude, right? And I'm like, there are pluses and minuses to that, right? Because you guys know how you know, white supremacy and the patriarchy and all that other stuff works, right? So I'm like, all right, having a white man out there being like, nah, you need to get Danielle X. Not that he talks like that, but you know what I'm saying? But to have somebody like that could be beneficial to me. However, I looked at his roster and he ain't got no black people up in there. So I was like, look, I went up on your roster and you ain't got no blacks. I ain't say it like that, but I kind of did say it like that because, you know, I'm very like, you know, I say whatever. So he was like, you know, he's ashamed and he feels guilty about not having. Let me stop because he might watch this. Then I was like, listen, I don't want to be stuck in the ethnic budget because that's a thing. And, you know, to briefly tell you guys about that, if you're unaware, is that sometimes these brands, like say like a big brand that sells like lots and lots of different products, right? Now, you know that you can't market like something like this thing of water, right? Now, you might market this water differently to the general market than you might to the ethnic market, right? But see, even though the ethnic markets spend a lot of dinero on products, especially beauty, and I'm in beauty, as you know, sometimes these marketers put less monetary value on the creators that are within this ethnic market, basically giving us less because we is ethnic. Right? And I don't want that. I want to make the dollar bills, yo. So anyway, so I always go for the vibe. That is how I found my surgeon who did my breast surgery. That is how I wound up working with like assistants that I've had in the past, how I found my video editor when we had our chat. Like, I go through the vibe because my intuition typically doesn't steer me wrong. So at first I was kind of like, but the more I was like asking him questions and stuff, the more I was like, loosening up a little bit. Now the thing is, I feel like I'm gonna go look into him, make sure he's not an axe murderer or nothing and whatnot. Make sure, look on his Instagram and everything, make sure that, you know, everything adds. What I do like is that there's no commitment. So he works on like a month-to-month basis. So basically I can be like, all right, let's do this. And then like, say like 3 months down the line, I'm like, I'm not feeling you, you a munch, or whatever Ice Spice be saying. I could do that. The only thing is though, is that a manager will take 20%. Now that's a lot. I know people who take 15%. I don't think I've seen 10% in the influencer space. Not to say that it's not possible, but I just haven't heard that. I usually hear 15 and closer to 20%. So that is a lot to think of, because if I make, let's say I make $10,000 on something, you know, he gets 2,000, which in the grand scheme of things, I'm like, all right, you got me money that I otherwise wasn't gonna get for myself. Oh, that's another thing that I wasn't gonna get for myself. Like, I don't mind, you know, breaking you off a little bread or whatever. So the other thing was, I have been doing this since 2007. So I have a lot of contacts, like a lot, like I know a lot of people, right? And I get a lot of brand deals that just come to me directly, you know? So I was like, I don't get nobody 20% of something that I already have established that relationship. So he said that, you know, unlike some agencies, like I'm able to keep my own personal inbox and I could still, you know, deal with those relationships on my own if I want to. But I'm like, let me see what kind of deals he can give me. And then maybe I might start letting him negotiate my other stuff, because who knows? I think I'm doing a decent job of negotiating, but you never know. I'm negotiating as a Black woman. He gonna be negotiating as a white man. So different. It's unfortunate, right? That's different. And I told him that, because he was like, do I feel like being Black is a hindrance? I was like, no, that is a fucking superpower, right? I didn't say fucking, but you know what I meant. But it is a superpower. It's great because I talk to you guys the way I talk to you guys and we understand each other, right? It is a superpower. However, you know, like I'll be like, I probably, if I was white with the same type of stuff that I'm given, I would probably have 1 million followers, one, and be making millions of dollars over the years. Like, let's be freaking for real here. So I'm gonna mull it over. Although right now I'm feeling very like, let's go with it. But I definitely need to, you know, check his ass out. So I'll keep y'all posted. All right, so I have this thing where if you comment a certain phrase on my Instagram, then I have this system called ManyChat that will automatically send you a DM with the link, right? So like, say I'm talking about like, yeah, you know, this water in this carafe here, you know, I like that or whatever, and comment carafe and you will get the link to buy the carafe in your DM, right? Now, I'm not physically sending these things out myself because that would be a lot, because some of these posts where I say that get hundreds of comments, right? I can't keep up with that mess, right? So the thing is, right, I'll be putting clear as day instructions, like it'd be in the reel in big letters, and it'd be in the caption in big letters what the phrase is that you need to comment, and to comment on the post, right? Y'all, why people be like commenting, send me the link, or they'll DM me and be like, please send me the link, or they'll say any word other than what I had specifically put. And when I tell you, that is one of the most annoying things about being on the internet. Like, I would rather people tell me I'm ugly and I can't read good all day, right? Than for people to not follow directions. Like, negative comments don't enrage me in any way that people not following directions do. Because it's just like, but the directions were so simple, what you doing? And then sometimes I'm like, the directions be so simple that are you trying to fuck with me by not following simple directions? And the crazy thing is, like, sometimes I want to be like, yeah, that's not what I told you to say. Or yesterday I did say to somebody like, you know, that's not what I told you to say. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is, people probably be like, oh, she rude or whatever, but it's just like, why you can't follow simple directions? This is why we are where we are at as a country. Because folks don't know how to follow. People just too dotish. Y'all, it is late. It's 10:56 and I'm just well, I didn't just start filming. I was filming a shower routine kind of thing. That's hard to film. That took me like an hour or so just to get something that's gonna probably be like 15 to 17 seconds long, but now I'm about to film 2 skincare videos, and then I have some reels that I may or may not film. It is 12:48 a.m. I just finished filming, but let me show you something. Can you guess what the hell I was filming that made this mess? Now I'm about to vacuum this up, but I am thinking by the time this vlog goes up, whatever I filmed will be on my Instagram. Go check it out. And if it's not there, then it'll be there soon. Thank you. Bye. Whew. I'm exhausted. All right, so I had a consultation this morning, which I do from time to time. Consulting is a nice little, nice little coin. I'll talk to y'all about it. Let me catch my bird flu. All right, so as I was saying, consulting is a cute coin. I've been doing it for quite some years now. Before, I would go in person, a brand would come out with a product, or they'd think about coming out with a product, or trying to do away with a product line or something like that. And they would bring in a person much like myself to, just tell them like, that's a great idea, or that's a bullshit idea. Cause, I'm always gonna tell, keep it 100, even sometimes to my own detriment, you know what I'm saying? Whew. But lately they've been virtual, which is great because I could just sit home, yap my mouth, and collect some coin. Now, today we got a lot of packages in. Oh, you can't see it. But most of that stuff is stuff that I need for campaigns and videos and stuff like that, so it's not gonna reflect in the total. Now, speaking of the total, which it's only wait, is today Wednesday or Thursday? No, today's Wednesday. It's only Wednesday. Jesus. So yesterday, I don't really talk to you guys about business expenses because that's a whole nother beast. But yesterday I spent $2,500 a lawyer because there's some stuff that I wanted to trademark, and that's how much it costs. So it was a hard pill to swallow, but it was also like, look, I need to get this mess done. So when she told me the price, I was like, all right, send me the invoice, and I paid that mess, and hopefully everything goes through okay. I should be good though, but we'll, keep posted. Get me some good light up in here. I don't know what it is, but ever since I got my last trim, this hair ain't been staying in there. I don't know if it's because of the trim, or I doubt it's the trim though, because I've had trims before and the hair still stays in there. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, love me some Wu-Tang, and I love me some Nas, and the fact that they put them together was very nice. But tonight made me realize, not just tonight, but as of late, I feel like I'm ready to get back out there and start dating. Now, the funny thing is I put that on my Instagram. Did I tell y'all this already in this vlog? I don't remember. But funny thing is I put this on my Instagram, and I was like, just like seeing like what advice people have for me, and the replies were so hilarious, and we'll put some of them up here. But like, I'm in the concert, and I'm over here like, woo, dang, woo, dang, woo, dang, right? Like my knees hurt and everything. I don't know how I'm gonna make it to the gym in the morning. But the guy next to me was like, you from New York, ain't you? I was like, yeah, okay. But like, I was like, let me blow my nose before I finish telling y'all this story. Anyway, last time I went to a Wu-Tang concert, I was dating this guy that I just knew he we was gonna, be together or whatever, but it didn't work out. That's cool, whatever. But like stuff like this, I'd be like, yo, I need me a dude who we could be like anatomically, Socrates, philosophies, and hypotheses. Like, you know what I'm saying? So the guy next to me, he wasn't moving much. I was like, damn, do he know any of these songs? So I actually, my friendly ass, I was like, when he finally got up and started dancing, I was like, I was about to say, like, how you in the concert and you ain't dancing or nothing? Like, you, like, no movement or nothing. He was like, oh, I'm from New Orleans, with them New Orleans accent or whatever. And then I was looking at him, I was like, oh, he cute. But anyway, long story short, Mama's ready to be on the prowl. However, I have to say, one thing about, and I saw a meme that alluded to this, but like, you gotta be careful out there when you are on this side of 30. Well, at this point, I'm this side of 40, because you might see somebody like, oh, he cute or whatever, but then you gotta be like, wait, how old are you? Cause you know, not like I'm looking at no 21-year-old. Like, I feel like you can obviously tell when somebody's like 21, 22. I don't want none of that. But even like 32 is kind of like, you look young. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, take this shit out and I need to straighten up. In here looks a hot ass mess. One other thing, aside from, I gotta tally up the Uber and the Long Island Railroad from tonight. Although I bought a ticket to come home and nobody ever checked my ticket, so I couldn't save my $5. But other than that, all I bought was this long sleeve t-shirt. Wu-Tang. I hope this is not gonna be young on me. So this was $25, which was a steal because they were selling short sleeve t-shirts for I think that's in them joints and they were like $45, $50 inside the venue. I got this outfit on the street. Alright, it's not young. And the sleeves is long. And the sleeves is long. This is cute. But I'm gonna wash it because, you know, I don't know what kind of this thing fell on the floor or something like that. So I'm gonna wash it. And I'm gonna wash my body. And now I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all, look at my damn phone. I dropped a weight on it, but it's like, it's weird because the screen's not broken. But and I just got this phone. Alright, so got the phone replaced, except they have to mail it to me. And since I have no other phone, I need to get this one reactivated, which I tried to do over the phone. But I don't know, the guy at Verizon customer service sounded like, I don't know, he's going to sleep, he about to die or something, I don't know. So now I'm at the Verizon store trying to get my phone reactivated so I can move on with my life. It has been damn near 2 hours. Oh, I forgot I needed gas. First of all, right, inflation is crazy. So not that I needed to be eating these nasty ass Auntie Anne's mini pretzel dog things, right? But like I'm stressed out. And I'm hungry. I need to get gas before I get on the road. Thankfully, I'm in Long Island where the gas is a little bit cheaper. But $9 and change for these nasty ass things. But I'm so hungry. I'm so stressed out. Yo, that was the dumbest thing ever. I was doing chest press. And normally my phone is so far away from me. Or it's in like my gym bag or whatever. But when I was like on my last one, I was like, ah! And just kind of like dropped the dumbbells, and it hit my phone. Thank God it didn't hit Yasmin's phone, because if it would have hit Yasmin's phone instead of mine, I would have been sick to my fucking stomach. Like, oh my God. Anyway, they activated my old phone, so I have this until, thank God I didn't send it back, but I have that until the new phone comes in from Apple. And I should have just went to Verizon in the first place and do all of this mess. And let me tell you something else. Right? I am stressed out. I'm gonna give me some Chinese food for dinner. That's how stressed out I am. Okay? I'm gonna give me some carbs and sauces. And because I spent so much damn time up in the place, it is now rush hour, so it's taking me twice as long to get home. I'm fucking frustrated. Like, I'm so happy to be home. Listen, let me tell you something. To all of you who commute and you have to do so during rush hour, my heart goes out to you, because I used to do that mess for many years before I started doing, you know, what I do now full time, which I started doing what I do full time back in 2010. So it has been quite some time. But listen, honey, mama done paid her dues. Whew. I'm holding so much tension here, and I went to Stretch Lab and she helped me work some of it out only for me to get it right back in. Y'all, I done had enough for today. So I'm sitting here eating my Chinese food that I could have, you know, skipped on, because I wound up not even eating a fourth of it because it was gross. Don't you hate that you spend money on nasty food? That's why I'm be trying to buy food outside. Anyway, I'm sitting here eating my food and the fire alarm go off. And I'm like, but that's weird. I'm not cooking nothing. And the fire alarm be like, fire, 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 right? So I'm like, what is, what? Then all of a sudden I'm smelling something burning. And I'm like, what is that? I go out in the hall to make sure to see if something's on fire. Then I'm like, oh my God. Then all of a sudden the thing talking about carbon monoxide detected. I was like, oh hell no. I'm looking to see, like, I don't see no fire up in here, but I'm like, that carbon monoxide, I ain't messing with that. I go run to try to get the cat. Now the cat, this motherfucker is scared of every goddamn thing. So from the second the fire alarm went off, his ass done ran in my room and went underneath my bed. Now, thank God, ain't but one little plastic bag, storage vacuum bags, are closed down there, underneath there. Actually, I probably should put more stuff down there so he can't be up underneath the bed. So this motherfucker is underneath the bed. I'm trying to get his ass. Then he goes underneath the dresser. I'm still like, it took me like a good 2 to 3 minutes just to like capture him, right? So then I get him, throw him in his carrier. I ain't had no damn bra on, so I'm trying to zip up my jacket and whatnot. I grabbed my bag, I grabbed my keys, grabbed my phone, and I was controlled out, right? So there was somebody in the hall, and she could hear, like, cause Cat Williams is in, like, screaming, and she's like, oh. So we going down in the elevator, and I'm telling her what happened. I was like, girl, I done, the fire alarm went off, and, I done grabbed my cat and ran. She was like, oh, it always goes off when I cook. I was like, yeah, that happens to me too, but that shit said carbon monoxide detected, and I was like, So we get to the lobby, and the super and the doorman are downstairs, and I was like, yo, fire alarm went off. He was like, was you cooking? I was like, no. I was like, but that mess said carbon monoxide detected. And he was like, well, cause you did you put the heat on? Cause if you hadn't had the heat on for a while, sometimes it does that. And I was like, okay. They was like, open up the windows and whatnot, but you'd be fine. So, I was like, yo, man, cause I had them laughing downstairs. I was like, yo, man, I done grabbed my cat, put him in this bag and ran. I was like, I was out. Today needs to be done with. Like, I'm so over today. I'm gonna get your breakfast, okay? Relax. Damn, you making a lot of noise while you eat, homeboy. You making a lot of noise. So, went to Pilates. Was a couple minutes late because I was like tired. Pilates early in the morning is something else. Then I went to Stretch Lab, came home. I had to fix some music on a video so that I can make the video a little bit more. I'm trying to do like these, like lean into a certain genre video on my skincare channel. That's the cat little box, my bad. And I'm starting to get into it. Your first video is not always going to be like how you want it, but the more I get acclimated, and hopefully people are into it, that, I kind of do it more. And then I took a nap. Because, after a certain age, you gotta get you a nap before you go out. Let me see if I can give you a little shot of this dress. I got this off of Amazon. It was one of those Amazon drop collections with an influencer. I can't remember the influencer's name. It wasn't someone I had known about beforehand, but, I'd be getting a little Amazon drop notifications. And I was like, well, that's cute. And then these boots from Zara. I don't know what's been happening lately with my ponytails, because, if you didn't notice, I only know how to do like 2 hairstyles. But anyway, normally they be staying slick down. But lately they've been slicking out. Little hair on the side be like oozing out. So I was like, you know what? Let me let this scarf lay a little bit longer. Let me let this thing slick a little bit longer. And I brought a brush with me and some bobby pins. I'm so mad that I am at the ATM at this time of night, but I need cash. And the stupid thing is I have cash in the house, but I forgot to take it. Like, I ain't trying to be here longer than I need to be. I definitely need to put the damn paper on. That's dangerous sitting here. Let me get up out of here. Alright, so it's 1:30 in the morning, and I was like, well, since I have on my hair and makeup, might as well film me a video. So I've been trying to upload more often on my fashion and skincare channels in an attempt to, kind of grow them and, just have fun and, the different type of videos. Different type of videos and whatnot. Right now I'm actually filming a try on of slutty sweaters video for the fashion channel, so make sure you check it out. Probably by the time this goes out, that video will be out already because they're like kind of in the same like queue. So check that out. let me hit y'all with a little total right here for the week. There's gonna be expenses in there that I didn't get to show you, like paying for personal training, Pilates, stretch lab, you know, a couple of things that, you know, and whatnot. Tonight at dinner, I didn't get to film much, but I put in $120, which is why I wanted to get cash, because, you know, I was like, you know what? The prefix dinner was $70, not including tax and tip, and then I wanted to put in towards for the birthday girl. So you know, I gave her $120. She said that's more than enough. All right, but let me know. I need to give you a little something extra, because, you know, sometimes stuff be. And not included in that total is the amount that I told you that I spent for getting my trademark. I'm really excited about that. My lawyer thinks that I could still be able to get it, because what happened was I bought the domains for the person filed their intent to use that name, so it might work out for me, but I had, you know, I gotta hurry up and get a couple of things in order to do that, and I got a lot of work ahead of me on today now, because it's after. Anyway, guys, see you next week or in 2 weeks, or however I be doing this mess. Love ya. Bye.